Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to Momma Jo's Kitchen. Hey, listen, it's a Sunday and we our church got canceled because I guess some of the back roads are still not in the best condition, and also our church parking lot is probably some ice, and they probably don't want anybody to fall and get hurt. So we stayed home today, and I thought this would be another great day to show you how easy it is to throw together a quick and delicious dessert. And then, the rest of the week coming up, I've got some really good cooking videos for you also, food, meal, dinners, and that kind of stuff. But anyhow, I've got my oven preheating right now to 350 degrees. And I've got back here my baking pan, and I've got parchment paper lined on it. And let me tell you what we're going to make. We're going to make real easy whoopie pies. If you've never had a whoopie pie, they are really delicious. I've made pistachio whoopie pies before, and they're really simple and easy to make. Now, I have not quite tried this version because what I'm doing today is I'm looking for a shortcut, because I had this Betty Crocker fudge brownie mix setting up in the cabinet, and it's been up there for quite some time, because when I looked on the back here, it says best if used by, it says October 25th of 2024. So I know it's a little bit past date, but I'm sure it's still good. It smells good and everything. And I want to try it because it's either going to come out as very thin, because brownies do. But on the back here, I'm just going to follow the instructions. It says 1/3 cup of vegetable oil, but I'm using canola oil, 2 tablespoons of water, and 1 egg. But it says Betty's tip. For cake-like brownies, increase the water to 1/4 cup. So I don't want them to spread out too much, so I think I'm going to increase the water and see if we can get them, to rise a little bit. I mean, if not, if they end up being thin, they're still going to be delicious. And there's other things that you can also do to help. Sometimes you can add like an extra egg or a little more flour, but I want to try it by the package directions and see how they turn out. So in the bowl here is going the cake mix, or the brownie, I should say brownie mix. Make sure I got it all out. Okay, and then I'm going to add 1/3 cup of oil. And instead of the 2 tablespoons, I'm going to add the 1/4 cup of water because I want it to be more cake-like. And 1 egg. And it just says to just start stirring them together. About 50 times. Batter may be lumpy, and then it says spread in pan, but I'm not going to spread it in the pan. And if I think that the batter is too loose for what I want it for, I will thicken it up a little bit. The consistency is kind of, see, we don't want it pourable. So I have a quick fix to add to this. Let me grab it. Okay, this is much like in the other, the pistachio whoopie pie that I've made. And you'll find that on a lot of the whoopie pie recipes, that they will recommend that you add a box of pudding mix. So I have vanilla here. I think that'll complement well. And I think it's going to help thicken up that batter. Because I think the batter is too loose. Now, of course, if we were just making brownies, it would be perfect. But since we're making whoopie pies, I need that to be thickened up a little bit. Okay, it's better. Let me show you the texture. But see, it's still not quite where I need it. So what am I going to do? I'm going to add some flour. Get a butter knife here because I always scoop my flour and then I like to level it off. Okay, I'm just going to put in 1/4 of a cup and see what happens. Ah, much better. Now I already have my oven preheating. Okay, that's better. But I wonder if that's going, because see, this is going to spread. All right, I have a cookie scoop here. Let me see. I'm going to get my scoop here, and I'm just going to see what it kind of, yeah, that's going to spread a good bit. So just, this is an experiment. We're going to see how this turns out. Okay, I'm going in with one more 1/4 scoop. It's more of a feel that you get with the dough. I guess the way to look at it is you kind of want to make it like it's a cookie batter. Okay, I'm just making sure I got all that flour mixed in. We don't want to see any white streaks. Yeah, y'all see, that's going to be better to work with. All right, so that was a total of 1/2 cup of flour. And then I added a box of the vanilla. You know, it depends on what kind of, puddings that you have on hand. Whatever you think will go good with chocolate. All right, I'm going to bring my pan over here. Okay. All right, let's see how this is going to work out. See, I'm wondering how much it's going to spread. That's important. So what I'm going to do to be on the safe side is I'm only going to put 2. Okay, my oven's preheated, I've only got 2 on here right now. I'm just going to stick it in to experiment to see how much it's spread. I might have too big of a cookie scoop also. That's a large cookie scoop. So if it spreads too much, you know, I'll know with this first one. So let me get this in, and I'm going to check it. I'm going to give it about 10 minutes. I have a feeling I might have a too big of a cookie scoop, but I'm going to bring it back and we'll see what it looks like and we'll go from there. Alright folks, these came out of the oven and actually I'm quite surprised how they turned out. They were in for 10 minutes. I'm not sure, I didn't test the center, but let me get my little measure here. I wanted to show you all. I don't know if you can see. Maybe if I put this on top. Well, you can't really tell with this, but I measured it and they're about 3 inches. I think that's a good size. So I'm going to get a toothpick here. Let me see if I can reach up here in the cabinet and grab a toothpick. Because they might need to go in a little longer, but you know, they will continue to also bake. I mean, it's a little sticky, so they could go in for maybe 12 minutes. I wouldn't go too much further than that. So I think these are a good size. So I'm going to let these cool a little bit, take them off, and I'm going to get the rest of them in. And then I'll bring you all back when we go to make the filling and after they've cooled to put them together. So... and Michael's always, you know, looking forward to give you all a taste test on these. I know he loved the pistachio ones, and I'm sure he's going to like these also. So, we'll be back. Alright, everyone. All the whoopie pies are out of the oven, and they're cooling. And they're going to make about a total of 7 3-inch. When I say 7, you know you have 2 that you put together and you got to put a filling in between. So now while they're cooling, we need to make the filling. So in this my stand mixer, I have 6 tablespoons of butter that's more or less room temperature. I wouldn't say, you don't want to melt it, but you want it to be kind of on the soft side. And then you're going to need a 7-ounce container of marshmallow cream. And that's going to be a sticky mess to try to get out of here. And you're also going to need 1 cup of powdered sugar. And then you're going to need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Okay. I'm trying to get my spatula in here and try to get as much of this out that I can. We don't want to leave any of that in there. It's sticky. See, I've got some here on the bottom. Now, I imagine if you wanted to turn this fluff, and you could add a little bit of peanut butter to that if you wanted to make it a peanut butter filling. I bet that would be really good. I'm going to leave it just like a vanilla marshmallow filling this time. But there's so many different things that you could do, you know, to this. You know, you could change it up depending on what you like. Like I said, it's a real sticky mess, that's for sure. But I think I got most of it. All right. Powdered sugar. And I'm glad that my stand mixer has one of those covers on it, because if you ever work with powdered sugar and you're not careful, you turn that mixer on, you can have a big mess too. I'm going to put about a teaspoon. We want that vanilla flavor in there. Okay, well, I'm going to take it over to the stand mixer and I'm going to get it all mixed up. And I'm going to make sure that they're completely cool before I start putting icing on it, because if they're still warm and you start putting the filling in there, you're gonna have a melted mess, and we don't want that. So make sure the whoopie pies are cool at room temperature, and then you can put the icing between them. And I'm going to bring you guys back. So thanks for watching. And if you get a chance, if you like this content, please subscribe. That really helps me out. Like, comment, share, all those things really help me to grow, so I can keep bringing this content to you. Hope you all enjoyed it.
How you doing, YouTube? Here to taste test the brownie whoopie pie. The smell in this thing is amazing, isn't it? Just the way she made this one. It looks like professional. Professional. Here we go. Oh. We're going to go very, very fast. That icing is delicious. The texture, amazing. I mean, that's good. That's even better than the crackers from yesterday. Check out the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Come back and check out all Momma Jo's videos. Get you some more goodies. Thank you.